y'all know me today, and I appreciate you taking your time to listen and help me get through my very last speech of public speaking. I don't have anything to wear to school today, said the girl as she peered into her closet packed full of clothes. Most all of you have been through that because it's a common battle every day between parents and children what the child's going to wear to school. Well, as a mother, and of course I've been a student before, I have been on both sides of that battle. But today I want to talk to you about another option of that battle, and that's school uniforms. There's pros and cons to school uniforms, and I'm going to talk to you about them all. So hopefully you can make an informed decision, and when I'm through, maybe I will have persuaded you to support school uniforms for you or your children. TeachersCount.org. This website, it says what I thought all along. School uniforms do help to remove the socioeconomic challenges between students who, the haves and the have-nots, I call it. Even parents, teachers, all of us, it's human nature that we judge people by appearances. And this website goes on to talk about things like that, how it helps prevent the formation of gangs due to what people are wearing and what people look like. I interviewed Carol Cummings, some of y'all know her. She's a friend of mine and teaches at Shannon High School. And even she's admitted before that even teachers sometimes will judge children based on what they look like and what they wear, simply because that's human nature. And there's a little proof of that. You see these two right here? At first glance, most of you would probably think this child right here is the more well-behaved child, probably makes better grades because he's dressed good. And this child over here, you might have a less favorable opinion of, strictly based on looks. However, they're both the same child. But the point is, appearances matter, and they matter to teachers too because they are human also. Another important factor, which is most important to me, is safety. Safety in the schools. www.ed.org talks about the safety in schools, and they feel like schools are more safe if the children are wearing uniforms. Now, I have an example of that. I give a speech at school. I didn't have a visitor badge or anything. I walked on that campus. I talked to so many people. Hello, how you doing? Not one person asked me, not one, who are you, why are you here? You know, they thought because I looked nice, I was friendly, that I was safe. And you know what? They were right this time. But there's always that next time when maybe that I could be someone else and I might not be so safe. So that's another reason, and to me the most important reason for supporting school uniforms. An article in Scholastic Scope I found very interesting because one of the arguments is it takes away your freedom. You can't pick out what you want. Freedom of expression. Well, the article in Scholastic Scope interviewed a person who was in 7th grade who had to start wearing uniforms. No, she didn't like it because she didn't get to see what her peers were wearing every day. But eventually, even a student admitted that she was better off because she didn't have the haggle of what to wear every day to school. Another factor most of you are thinking, cost. Uniforms are costly. Well, I have an argument for that too. I did research. A uniform at Old Navy, a week's worth of uniforms, which would be 5 uniforms, $122.20. By that same token, 5 outfits from the Gap, which is a popular retailer that children would wear, $237. On the chart, you can see the big gap in the difference. This being the cost of school uniforms for a week, this being the cost of street clothes. A difference of $137 over 5 outfits. So the cost argument to me is, but the most important thing, and what I hope you keep in mind, is don't only consider the cost effectiveness, but consider your child's safety when you think about school uniforms. I was safe in that school I went to, but what about the next person who goes into a school that's friendly and and smiling. I mean, Ted Bundy looked innocent, but look what he did. The next person may not be safe and good in your school. So I'm hoping that you'll consider the cost effectiveness, the school's safety aspects, and the next time that you have the opportunity to please support school uniforms in your district to keep your child safe. I vote for you. Very good. I vote for you. You got my vote. I can vote for